Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brian and Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler V series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I'll go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. This had better be some damn good ice cream, because I literally had to buy it twice. But we'll get into that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That's kind of the case today. I did, in fact, get off work about an hour and a half ago now. Really need to get home and feed my cat. But yeah, so I got off work and went over there. I had a crappy night at work, man. It was a bummer night. You know, just one of those nights where, like, almost from the onset to pretty much the very final run of it, it was just a crappy day. And when everything was said and done, I decided I was going to go out, get myself a treat. So I went out to Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I got a couple of their items. I got their avocado smoothie and their hummus veggie wrap. Go watch those reviews. But thing is, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, it's not too far away from the Target. I was like, fine. So, what am I reviewing for you today, folks? Why did I have to buy it twice? Well, folks, it's an exclusive flavor from Ben & Jerry's because it's boom! It is their Glampfire Trail Mix ice cream, which is apparently chocolate ice cream with crunchy pretzel swirls, marshmallow swudge, crunchy pretzel swirls, marshmallow swirls, and fudge-covered almonds. I had something stuck in my teeth that was like screwing me up. So yeah. And this is an exclusive flavor. I'm guessing it's exclusive to Target? I don't know. But the thing was, I went over there and actually tried to review this a few days ago, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if they didn't put it in the bag or if I dropped it somewhere along the way to the car, but when I got to the car, it wasn't there anymore. And I was going to let it go, but I was like, no, damn it. I will try the ice cream. I will review it. And there will be an annoying-ass truck making its way behind me. That's what happens. It's real life. Get out of your fantasy. First of all, let's get a thing for the thing. Can we get a thing for the thing? Looks like that. Ha 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 ha! Ben & Jerry's. This sounds amazing because it basically sounds like it's going to be pretty much fish food. And I really like fish food. So, let's give it a go. Yeah, spoon. Spoon. I tried to let it warm up a little bit so it's easier to get with the plastic spoon. Come on now! Lame sauce. Let's try some ice cream. Chocolate ice cream is really good. And it's one thing about Ben & Jerry's, man. Their chocolate, it's deep, man. It's got, like, layers to it. Really good. Oh, it's got a little thing. Inspired by our Glampfire tales of outdoorsy getaways, filled with indoorsy perks, our trail mix is chocolatey, nutty, marshmallowy, blah, 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 blah. Sure, why not? I don't actually give a shit about their mission statement. I'm here for the ice cream, damn it. That's really good. Like I said, chocolate's really good. The fudge, I mean, come on, it's fudge. Fudge and chocolate work together. And you got the nice marshmallow swirls in there. It's always nice. Okay. Finally got some pretzel. That's nice. Adds in a nice texture. And gives it that nice gives it a little bit of a salty kick. That's really nice. I mean, fundamentally, I think that's pretty much the only main thing that's different from fish food. Again, it's been a little while since I've just had a tub of fish food, but oh, and it's got almonds. Okay. All right, fine. Yeah. Because I was tasting something, I'm like, that's not pretzel. What the fuck is that? I forgot about the fudge-covered almonds. Those are nice, too. Yeah, I mean, it's fish food with some pretzels and some nuts in it, and I'm down with that. I think the nuts add a nice little nuttiness. They both add a nice texture to it. And everything is already there. I mean, it's just really good ice cream. Really, like I said, really like deep chocolate ice cream. Way better than you're going to get from most like average pints. Your Haagen-Dazs and what have you. And then, yeah, I mean, you know, this is just an example of like, I mean, yeah, it's an exclusive flavor, but it really is an example of them just going over there, taking a formula that they already know works, and then just going over there and sprucing it up a little bit. And it's nice. Like, there's nothing I dislike about this. It's decadent and delicious. And as a very avid fan of the fish food, you know, it hits in a very similar way. I like it. It's good. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm gonna go with yes and yes, but slight caveat on my part. I think for me, I really like it. I don't know, however, if I like it more than fish food. Like, fish food is my go-to standard, and I don't really... fish food is one of those ones where I think it's almost perfect. You know, like, I don't really know that there's anything it needs added to it. With this, the additions there are nice. I don't know if I feel like they completely mesh. I get what they're going for, again, the campfire, the s'mores, that whole kind of thing. Kinda. Though if they wanted to do that, they should have tossed in some graham cracker. I'm just saying. But for what it is, it's very tasty. And, you know, I don't know that I would get it over fish food, but at the same time, as an alternative, sure, you know, every now and again. If I'm recommending it to people, I mean, the only thing that kind of hurts it a little bit is that with it being an exclusive flavor, I do expect more. And for this, you know, depending on how much you like or dislike fish food would kind of depend on how much you like this. You might like it more than I do, but I don't know that I feel like it's properly special enough to be considered a really exclusive item. Like, I think if you're going to do an exclusive, it should really be something jazzy, you know, something that's going to get you excited about going out of your way to grab it, right? This is good. Nothing I dislike about it, but it is one of those things where it's like, I could just get fish food, you know, and it would be a very similar experience. So that's the thing. It's like, I think it's one of those things, if you run into it, you know, if you happen to be at a Target, I guess, and it's there and it's available, give it a go. I don't think you'll have a bad time with it, especially if you already like fish food. Like I said, it's nice, it's chocolatey, it's decadent, and, you know, the pretzels and the almonds add in a little something. It's not my favorite part of it, but I didn't dislike them being there. Yeah, it's good. It's not amazing. I've reviewed recently, this is like the third Ben & Jerry's thing I've reviewed recently. I did their Boston cream pie ice cream, and then I did like their marshmallow sky. This one I would say is probably third out of 3. And again, not because like the taste or anything is bad, it's just a little less original than I was hoping for, but still good. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly fish food-tastic rest of your life. Yeah, it might be named after a band that I couldn't give 2 shits and a fuck about, but look, until Ben & Jerry's comes out with some Trent Reznor ice cream, what can you do? Then they're hippies. So, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, do you have a personal favorite of Ben & Jerry's? You know, some people, you know, I've talked with some people who aren't into the whole Ben & Jerry's thing. I know that Ben & Jerry's have caused an occasional kerfuffle with, you know, some of their personal doings and such and everything. I'm just here to review the ice cream, folks. I'm just rolling with that. But, you know, hey, like I said, is there a favorite flavor of yours? Is there like a most favorite or like a most famous flavor, sorry. I can't even blame that one on shit being in my teeth. Is there a most famous flavor from Ben & Jerry's? Like, is it the Cherry Garcia? I don't think I would ever review Cherry Garcia just because Cherry Garcia just seemed like a bit of a dick. Like, I know he was a big hippie and he had the wall of sound and obviously the Deadheads. And don't get me wrong, if you enjoy him and stuff, I've seen a number of interviews with him. He just kind of always came off like, you know, for a guy who was supposed to be a hippie, kind of came off as being a little bit of a pompous ass sometimes. But I don't know, maybe that's just the select things that I've seen of him. He might have been a nice guy. I don't know. He was out well before I was aware that Grateful Dead existed. So, anyway.